Dreamscape presents What the Silents Say by Emerson Ford, narrated by Justin Price and Stephanie Einstein. To my dad, the best of Jimmie and Raymond lives on in him.
1. A birthday toast. April 1961. Florence, South Carolina. It was a comment in passing, the tail end of a birthday toast. Here's to you, my brother. Because of you, so many of us are home. He took a swig out of his fluted glass and plunked it on the table, sloshing liquid onto his white-knuckled fingers. A lock of blonde hair fell across his forehead. But you just couldn't leave things alone, could you? Mom's face turned ashen. The room went quiet. Dad pushed back his chair and stood next to him. Wrapping an arm around his shoulders, he leaned close, talking softly in his ear. That's enough. Maybe it's time she knew. He tipped his glass to me and drowned the rest in 2 swallows. We were risking our lives in a war at her age. My breath caught in my chest. This was about me? Mary, go and get the cake plates, Grandma Sarah said in a strained voice. But, go. Dad tilted his head toward the kitchen, but softened his command with a wink. A fight would get me nowhere. Going by experience, I swallowed my sigh and made my way to the china hutch. Tucking plates into the crook of one arm, I kept one ear tuned to the dining room, catching only bits and scraps of their hushed voices. Why can't... Give it time. The letter's in the desk. The plates pitched toward my chest in a clatter. The conversation halted. For the rest of dinner, I kept a smile plastered on my face. I nodded in all the right places, responded to all their questions. When the dishes were cleared and the table wiped clean, I went straight to bed and crawled in with Mom's keyring tucked inside my fist. At the end of the hallway, Mom pulled the chains on our cuckoo clock and nudged the pendulum into its rocking cadence, setting it for the next day. Shuffling down the hallway in her slippers, she paused at my room and peeked in, just as I'd known she would. I breathed a steady rhythm, taking care not to even twitch an eyelid. She closed my door, disappearing into the darkness. A minute passed, then 2.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?